So I just picked up this Arctic Cat 250 off Marketplace for $250. It's in pretty decent shape. You can see we got some busted plastics here and there, but nothing crazy. So he claimed this was running and driving when he parked it, and obviously it's just been sitting since. He said it needs a battery and it needs tires. It definitely needs tires. Well, they had an air filter in it. Not much of it left. So I did already check the oil. We got oil. So let's see if this thing will pop off. Oh yeah. That runs pretty good. Okay. Uh-oh. Man, this thing's really been sitting. All of our cables are seized up. Alright, I got the cover off. As you can tell, that's not moving. Our airbox boot here is broken. So we'll definitely need a new one of those. The slide moves up and down. It's definitely crusty in this thing. But yeah, you can see that's obviously, you see how rusty that is in there. And the choke stuck. So after soaking, I got the choke free-dried up, and the throttle freed up, but the shaft kind of twisted and kind of damaged that throttle plate as well. But luckily, I have a couple of spares for parts. So I grabbed the throttle shaft out of those. I might have to use the body because I don't know how this needle and seat is going to look. The needle's definitely no good, but the seat, I don't know. There's a look at the bowl. So I think this carburetor's done. You can see the screw, the head of the screw that holds the seat in there just completely rusted away, and the needle is just crumbling to pieces. I believe this is the same exact carburetor. Got our car back in. I think we got some fuel down there. The filter's leaking now, of course, so I shut it back off. I just want to see if this thing will sit here and idle maybe. These wheels don't look the best, so I'm going to clean them up and just throw a quick bit of paint on them before we put our new tires on. Every Arctic cat I've ever gotten needs shock bushings. Got our new front tires in. We got new tires, got the seat recovered. I got a boot put on for the airbox. New master cylinder. I'm gonna go give this thing a test ride, get it warm, and then we'll change the oil. We're in between the lines, so I'm going to top it off a little to the full mark, and we'll be good. This shifter was giving me some trouble while I was test riding it. You can see how it kind of hangs up, and it's a little stiff. Well, I would say it was a bolt. I'm going to pull this bolt out and grease it, sand the rust off of it, put it back together. So this thing's running great, drives good. And the last thing that I'm having an issue with is that sometimes the battery drains after I've rode it, and it'll drain as quick as overnight. So I need to check and see if there's a parasitic draw. So as of right now, we don't have, oh, there you go. You can see it faintly going there. So something's drawing power. You can see if I flip the key switch on, this key switch off. So I need to find what's drawing that power. I'm gonna go one fuse at a time, see if the light goes off. So we'll start with the ignition fuse, and it is still on. Then we have lights. Still on. Accessory. And it is still on. According to this wiring diagram right here, assuming it's right, you can see right here the smaller red wire, and it goes to the regulator, and it goes to the ignition fuse, which we already pulled, and the light did not go out. So now let's unplug the regulator. Regulator's right here, and I have a little 2-wire plug for the positive and negative wires, and then a 3-wire plug for the stator. So now with that unplugged, our light went out. See if when I plug it back in, the light comes on, unplug it, light goes out. So I believe we have a bad voltage regulator then. So real quick, to verify that our regulator is bad, hook the ground cable back up and have my test light grounded to that. And with the stator plug unplugged, we can check the diodes in the regulator. So I check this one, we have no light. This one we do have a light, and that one we don't have a light. So that means that one of the diodes in this regulator is bad and allowing the voltage to backflow into the circuit. Now I did check these to make sure they're not grounded out. None of these are grounded out, but that may explain why the amperage draw is not enough to really light this thing up, but just a little bit and enough to drain it overnight. So we will get a new one of these on the way and get that issue fixed. Alright, well I think I'm going to end this one here. Overall, this thing's ready to go, aside from a couple minor things. That regulator is easy to throw in real quick, and I just have to fix the harness on this headlight here. But I like how this one turned out. The tires look really good on it. It's a really comfortable ride, and it handles pretty well. So we did get a nice seat cover on here. It did have a couple wrinkles. I tried to stretch it to fit, but that's about the best I could get it. Once the regulator's fixed, this thing should be pretty good to go for a while now.